Hello YouTube, it's me, your boy B3, back another kicking graphic novel review. You'll have to pardon me for this, because my throat is kind of sore, if you can't tell by my scratchy voice. So I might be chugging Sprite through this whole thing. So please forgive me for that. But, we got a neat book for you guys today. Probably the last Batman book we'll be doing for a little while. I'm going to try to take a break from Batman after this book. Batman Detective Comics Volume 6, Icarus. Yeah, I'm going to read you the back real quick. When his newest business associate is murdered on the doorstep of Wayne Manor, Bruce Wayne finds himself at the center of the GCPD's investigation. Batman's own detective work uncovers a much more devious plot, a citywide conspiracy involving corrupt politicians, rival gangs, and deadly designer drug known as Icarus flooding Gotham streets. I'm sorry. But a personal stake has Detective Harvey Bullock, coming hard after the man he believes to be behind the dangerous drug ring. Can the Dark Knight uncover the truth before his alter ego ends up in handcuffs? The critically acclaimed creative team behind The Flash, Francis Manapul and Brian Buccellato, reaches a stunning new height of comics collaboration in Detective Comics Icarus, a bright new chapter for the Dark Knight. Collects issues 30 to 34 and annual number 3. Now for the inside cover. Bruce Wayne believes in Gotham City, yet it took his parents and his son, but Gotham's people are good and its potential unlimited. So when he teams up with a visionary out-of-towner to revitalize one of his most downtrodden districts, he has high hopes. But he didn't count on Icarus. This powerful experimental drug gives you a high like no other, but a bad trip will literally burn you alive. It's a drug Detective Harvey Bullock knows all too well, thanks to a dark secret from his past. And when Bruce's new business partner dies of an overdose, he wants Wayne to pay. Now as Batman, Bruce must race Bullock to the drug source, while a gang war rages all around. It's the Dark Knight's techniques and technology against the savvy of Gotham's finest, but if either detective flies too close to the truth, there's no telling who will get burned. Now, a very interesting thing about this book is that there's no real supervillain. It's just crime bosses and, like, motorcycle gangs the whole time, which is fine for Batman. You know, Batman can work with that. The art is really good. I think the art works for Batman really well. It's not really an art style that I think would work with more hopeful characters. Like, it's a nice, dark style. The shading in it is really, really spectacular. Sorry. My throat's really bad right now, guys. But, this out-of-town woman is like, hey, Bruce Wayne, let's revitalize the docks of Gotham and help out all these poor people with social programs. And then she gets murdered, but with an overdose of the Icarus drug, which burns her alive, and is kind of left on Bruce Wayne's doorstep. So Detective Bullock thinks Bruce Wayne was having a little party, a little celebration, you know. So Bullock is taking it real personal and trying to pin it all on Bruce Wayne. We get to see him, Batman fight sumo. And then the daughter starts doing, like, heroin again. Apparently she used to be addicted to drugs. The daughter of Batman's business associate. But it turns out some people in Wayne Enterprises actually had been working with Icarus, which didn't look good for Bruce's case. And then there was a congressman who was in on it. And there was, like, this radioactive guy for a second, but it didn't really finish his story or anything. And the motorcycle gang, turns out the leader of the motorcycle gang is actually the father of the businesswoman's daughter, and he had her killed because she kept his daughter from him, but he, like, framed the killing on someone else, and then had the daughter kill the other guy. So she's a murderer now, and she leaves Gotham. And then there's another story about Batman beating up an abusive father for a kid that gave him information on the street about weapons that were stolen from Wraith. And it's about how the daughter's boyfriend died of an Icarus overdose while doing some illegal stuff, and these mercenaries called the Bastards of Gotham. To be honest, this isn't my favorite volume of Detective Comics. It's not my favorite Batman story, for sure. It's not the best, really. Like, you could not read this story and you would be fine. It's not the best story. I'm not saying that because it's got the squid instead of some big supervillain. I don't really care. I'm fine with Batman fighting gangsters every now and then. You know, the Penguin at this point's just a gangster. I think he only counts as a supervillain because of his umbrella gimmick, really. But I mean, it's a skippable volume of Detective Comics. It's not really... It's just not that good. These guys actually weren't that good on The Flash, either. It says critically acclaimed team from The Flash, but New 52 Flash at the beginning was actually pretty bad. And I'm not sure I'm a big fan of these guys, Francis Manapul and Brian Bucoletto. I like the art more. Like, Bucoletto was a good colorist and everything. But when he, I don't know. It's not my favorite creative team. It really isn't. But yeah, that's it for Batman Detective Comics Volume 6 Icarus. Not the best book. Nothing special about it. It's just part of the reading. I mean, I was reading Detective Comics. This was the next volume up, so. But that's it. Thank you all very much for your support. Remember to rate, comment, and subscribe. Check out all the cool links in the description below. Facebook, Twitter, etc. Next time we'll be moving on to something different from Batman. We're going to be doing some more Green Lantern, New Guardians, Volume 1. And then we'll be doing something non-Green Lantern after that. We're going to try to mix it up some. So that's it. Thank you all once again for your support, and I'll see you all later.